great culture.
You're live.
Ready? We're live?
Welcome to the THC Show, everybody.
Started playing some drastically hip, and I was like, yeah, I gotta start my video now.
You have the right to do or not do whatever you want to do or don't want to do without any government coercion or prohibition until you interfere with somebody else. If you don't stand up for it, they'll continue to take it away from us. Your children will be a lot less free than we are, and we'll be a lot less free.
4:20, my alarm didn't go off. What happened?
But you were ready to spiel, I couldn't interrupt.
I was waiting for that thing to go. I was kind of keeping my eye on it, you know? All right.
Welcome to the THC Show, everybody.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the THC Show. My name is Glenn Wells, and this is where we hope that with truth we can affect change. All right, so it's the day after the election. Oh my! And oh yeah, I'm broadcasting on YouTube now. Also, I've got my YouTube channel added on here, so. Being that Facebook is getting rid of all live broadcasts after 30 days, I thought I would be able to save these shows on my YouTube channel. So I've done that. Also, today we have Rosie J Rurka from the Surrey Cannabis Substitution Program. Yeah, that's two people from the substitution program in 2 weeks. But she was just there with the Vancouver CSP and I believe the Langley CSP at 420 and raised a bit of money that I'm not going to say right now. I'll let her say that, but then she shared it with the attending CSP programs. So I've got a couple of videos from her today too. So I'm just going to go and let's just do that Neil video that I always do, not the memorial one, of him from the Vancouver Art Gallery while I do some sharing.
Neil Magnuson. I rollerbladed 1,200 miles last year on the Freedom Tour, talking about rights and freedoms, and that's what I'm here to talk about for just a moment. And then we're going to march. Freedom, what is it? Is it a free country? You guys free? What do you think? Not. So we deserve to be free. You're born free. These people have taken it away from you. They've corrupted our governments. It's the corporate influence on our politicians that has caused this. You deserve the right to do or not do whatever you want to do or don't want to do without any government coercion or prohibition until you interfere with somebody else. If you don't stand up for it, they'll continue to take it away from us. Your children will be a lot less free than we are, and we'll be a lot less free. So please, thank you for coming out here. Do as these people have suggested. Stand up, write letters, make phone calls, talk to your neighbors. This is important stuff. Our forefathers were willing to go to war and die for our right to be free. And our politicians have sold us out, and we need to put them back in the box they deserve to be in, not interfering with our lives until we move on over top of the line and bother somebody else. Until that time, don't force us to use alcohol. Don't force us to use tobacco, pharmaceutical products that kill 110,000 people when used properly every year. Thank you very much. Michelle Rainey, where are you? She's going to lead our march. She's going to talk to you for a moment about her situation. And we're going to go up Robson Street, end up at the consulate, leave a message there, and come back here. Thank you all, but please all come on our march. Hold your banners high. Let's spread out as we go. Make as big of an impact as we can. We'll move slowly. We'll talk to the people on the sides of the road. Make sure we're seen. Make sure we're heard. Thank you all for being here. Michelle Rainey.
All right, and we're back. Let's remove this and take that out. There we go. All right, so I did a bit of video sharing there, as you can see. I didn't mean for you guys to see that. Let's just talk a little bit about the election yesterday. It looks like the Liberals have pulled off a minority government, which means they don't have total control, which is okay, I guess, because I was a little worried about a corporation guy running our country, especially when all the corporations have been trying to take over our country or take over our governments and stuff like that. So I guess only time will tell how this will work out, and that we'll find out if Mr. Carney will be carnage or not. Right. So yeah, that was I worked yesterday, so I'm a little bit low energy. I worked 14 hours as a central polling supervisor for the elections yesterday. That means I have to, being the boss of all the people that are sitting in your gym or in your polling station, and then we do all the counting at the end and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was good. It was a nice day. It was a steady day. It rained a little bit, but the people were nice, and we had lots of business. All right, so okay, I got a couple of videos of Rosie here, our guest, coming up in about 14 minutes. She's going to be joining us. A lot of you already know who Rosie is. She's been running the Surrey Cannabis Substitution Program. I am going to guess about 3 or 4 years. We can ask her again when she comes on the show. Also, she's done a lot of fundraising and stuff like that. I think she works in the healthcare industry also, so we can talk to her about that, and she'll tell us about her cannabis journey also. So I got some stuff from Neil here. Let's do that. Let's do this. All right, hold on. I got. All right, gotta bring this back. I forgot to do it the right way. I didn't do the share screen. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. I should smoke a joint. Video. Is it this one? No, it's this one. All right. Okay, and here we go.
It was Neil that inspired us all to make the moves and provide care packs to the countless people struggling with hardcore drug use. Cannabis is a plant with so much wonder and medicinal value that it is a no-brainer in helping combat the opioid crisis. We come together as a team and provide low barrier access every week. On December 12th, it's going to be 2 years since we started our weekly outreach. And that is an incredible milestone. And I hope you will follow us and continue to support the Cannabis Substitution Project in Surrey and what we're doing to really be on the front lines and make those connections that are vital to saving people's lives. It was Neil that inspired us all to make the moves.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I repeated itself. I was doing other things there. All right, so as Rosie is saying, it was Neil who inspired this whole movement. Without him, this would not be here today. I believe in my heart that nobody would be doing anything like this. He inspired a lot of people to start their own programs, like Chris Backer on the East Coast. He's inspired Langley, Dan Bouchard. He's inspired Gary and Bridget and Newton. He's inspired Rosie. He's inspired Sean Garros and his volunteers here in Mission. So this man, even though he's passed, he was a great, big influence. And you may have been able to meet him in your lifetime. I hope you did. He was an inspiration to us all. At least, like he said, it's really hard to stop saving lives when you know that you're saving lives. And cannabis saves lives. That's just the plain and simple fact about it, is that it does save lives. And it's awesome that it does. And I really wish that Health Canada or even all the other, government bodies would recognize that cannabis is a medical plant, not just a recreational plant. Here in Canada, we only have recreational stores. And this is what our protest was about on 420, is that as a medical patient, I can't go to their store and buy myself a month's worth of supply. no, I don't even know if I want to, because I'm so used to the gray market and what I can get from there and the variety and being able to open up the bag and smell it and stuff like that is a big benefit for me. So, and you're not allowed to do that in the stores here. They keep it in a little container and stuff like that. And you got to look through like a magnifying glass sort of thing. And but I just saw a post. I think that there's going to be some clear packaging coming, so they'll be able to see what it looks like in the package. But still, as a medical patient, I know that my nose tells me what my body would like. And when you smell your weed and it goes, you go, oh, wow. That is actually a signal to your body that your body is trying to tell you that you want to smoke that strain. It's going to be good for you. I was taught that. And I do believe Neil once told me that. So I've always remembered that if you smell something, and you know, there are pots, cannabis strains that I've smelled, and then it's like, nah. But then you get to the Hindu Kushes and stuff like that, and the blueberries, and it's like, oh yeah. So you all know what I mean, right? All right, it's 4:11. We got about 8 more minutes, and then to fill, and then Rosie will be here. So, or she may pop in a little early. I feel like doing a dab right now, and you know, let's just do that, right? So, I got some stuff here from Cheap Dabs, obviously. So just let me find it because I don't know where I put it now. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. We found it. So there we go. I got this from Cheap Dabs. Can you see it? Yeah, there you go. A shatter. It's called Burn Shatter. I'm going to open up one of the packages and just do a dab with you because you know I'm really in a pain today, and this helps my pain a lot. I've been using cannabis for 44 years. I have scoliosis and PTSD, and yeah, cannabis has saved me a lot of ways. I used to have a crack addiction for 10 years, and I'm now 25 years clean. And yeah, it's all because of cannabis. All right, here we go. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Cheap Dabs. So I'll be doing another Cheap Dabs, dab at 420 with Rosie, but I just got to get something into me right now. So cheers, everybody. A little bit of early celebration before 420. And while we're doing that, I'm going to do some more sharing. Oh, and I should be talking while I'm sharing, right? Nobody wants to hear. All right. So while I'm sharing here, I will mention to you that July 1st, we will be doing a cannabis day at the art gallery here in Vancouver. So we'd love to see you guys there again, once again. All right, I did some more sharing. And being that it's July, it should be really, really, really nice weather. Oh, wow, this dab is nice. This is exactly what I needed. Oh, my head keeps popping off because I'm moving around. I feel like a dandelion. All right, let's see if I can adjust this. All right. Maybe it's because of the spunk or something. I don't know. Man, this is so good. Well, also, May 26th, Neil Magnuson, it'll be 1 year since he passed away. Oh, that's a good dab. Oh, I gotta get something to clean this. Oh. So, May 26th happens to be a Monday, the day before we do our show. So I think we're going to try to get a few people around together, and we'll do a bit of a video show on Tuesday, May the 27th, which is actually my sister's birthday too. So we'll probably do like a half an hour video of us, having a memorial for Neil. I didn't want to use the word celebrating. Having a memorial for Neil, and maybe we can have a bit of video of how people remember Neil, what their best moment was, and stuff like that. We can fill up a half an hour, and that's what kind of show we'll have on May the 27th. So there's those things. So July 1st, Cannabis Day, Art Gallery. we'll probably have landlord there, Steve Jensen, again, opening up the ceremonies for us. Hopefully we can have Dana Larson back again, Chris Gibson. And if you've got something to say or a good story about how cannabis has saved your life or changed your life, then, reach out to me too. And if you're in the Vancouver area, maybe you can come up and speak also, because we've got a long day to fill, about 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours and stuff. So we do that with music. We've got, the Goodfellows have confirmed they will be here for July. They were supposed to be there for 420, but they will be back for July 1st, Cannabis Day. I just remember that Rosie had told me that. So, 4:15, 5 more minutes to go till 420. Oh, love 420. Oh, I feel so much better after doing that dab. I kind of stop moving around, don't I? Because I keep disappearing off the screen. Wow. I gotta say, my favorite moment, let me just turn my sound off here. My favorite moment with Neil, well, I'm not gonna say favorite moment. I'm gonna say my most memorable moment for me is to be attending the 420 gallery, the 420 art gallery protests, and seeing this man up on stage singing "Oh Cannabis." And you're going to hear it at the end of the show, because we always do that anyways. And then to be so many years later, hey Jeff, how you doing? And to be so many years later, to be on his show and be asked to join his show, and from the videos that I was doing and stuff like that, that was quite the honor, and it is stuck in my head so long. I remember sitting in the studio with him for the first show. I remember sitting in there with Jerry Martin. I remember Al the Alchemist and Greg and all those people that have made my cannabis history. But that's what really stands out with Neil. And his birthday is also my daughter's birthday, my youngest daughter's birthday. So that's another thing that stands out about Neil with me all the time. So, like I said, he was a great man. We all miss him. It's almost been shouldn't this tribute be on Pot TV? Well, I don't control Pot TV. And it's not a tribute. This is our weekly show. And we're just talking about Neil because we're talking about the Cannabis Substitution Program. Anyways, so thank you very much for that, Anonymous Towers. Pot TV will probably take this video and put it on there. I just only have access to the Cannabis Culture page on Facebook. Jeremiah and his other staff are the ones who do that. I was there with Pot TV. Yes, I know you were, J-Mac. I know, buddy. I know. All right, 418. I really hope that Rosie's going to pop in. She was talking to me already. She did say that she was going to be here. So I do hope that works out. Excuse me. I don't see it in the backstage yet. And it's like seconds before 4:19. So hopefully she comes on. And if not, I guess I'll keep talking. And what's it called? Well, I do have some of the stuff on her page, her Cannabis Substitution page, I can fill in some time with. So, 418. What we were talking about? Oh, the Cannabis Substitution Program. Yeah. So this was the Anonymous Towers just asking if this should be on Pot TV. I really wish I had the password to do that, and I do believe Jeremiah will load it up there later. Anyways. So, all right, it's 4:19, 1 minute to go. Our guest is not here yet. You just never know with guests, right? Maybe she got busy. I know that she has kids or a child anyways, and she just hasn't been paying attention to the time. So let's just load up another dab. Get your dabs ready, joints ready, your bong ready. Because in a few more seconds, it's going to be 420, and we all can smoke. Well, 420 here on the west coast of Canada. And we can all smoke and have a good time. So here we go. I'm loading it up. I got my Puffco here. I love my Puffco. I do cold start dabs too. And then, it's 420. Happy morning, everybody. Cheers. Let's get this going. All right, so I guess Rosie hasn't made it yet. She has twins. Thank you, J Mac. All right, so she does have children. And that's maybe the reason why she's not here right now. She might be busy with them or something. I'm not sure, but you know what? After I do this dab, we'll give her a little nudge on the messenger and see if she will respond. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. It is the smoke that does that, isn't it? I want to thank Cannabis Culture for giving me this platform to do this show. I want to thank you, the viewers, also for being here and watching the show. If we don't get Rosie in the next 10 minutes, we'll probably just wrap it up and make it an early show today. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to work out. Oh. All right, I'm going to clean this up. Let's go to Rosie's Cannabis Substitution page and see what we can see. Why do we wait for her to come into the background? Oh, yeah. I was going to give her a little nudge first, wasn't I? All right, let's see. Let's do that. Let's go to Messenger. Rosie. Let's give her a call. Well. Huh. Oh, wow. I don't know, folks. She didn't answer. I guess maybe something came up or whatever. So let's go to the, let me take a look here. All right, so we got a video here from the Cannabis Substitution Project in Surrey. And this was Joy Davies in Langley recently talking about the Cannabis Substitution Program and in Langley to the mayor. So let's do this. Let's throw this video in here. All right, Facebook, here we go. And we'll read on this one, and we'll play it.
Dr. Ira Price has worked with over 1,200 patients using his model, and remarkably, over 80% of them ceased opiate use for over a year, and many others are working up to that. I'd like to virtually introduce Dr. Price to you. We've asked him to come so you can ask him medical questions after our presentation if you have questions to ask. Thank you. I'd like to also introduce Stephen Finley on my left. He would be doing our presentation today. Steve is a former Secretary of Law Enforcement Against Prohibition for Canada, and he brings 10 years of experience in addiction recovery work and served as a director of Canadian Medical Cannabis Partners BC chapter. Also joining us on my far left is Dan Borchardt. Dan is the volunteer lead for the Langley City's Cannabis Substitution Project. We call it CSP in short, because you'll hear that a lot. And for the past 2 years, Dan has courageously provided low-barrier cannabis access to Langley City's homeless and addicted population. His work follows the model pioneered by the late Neil Magnuson that he started in 2016. Similar efforts are now active in communities across our country, as far as the Nova Scotia. In BC here we have Vancouver, Surrey, Maple Ridge, Cranbrook, and other communities that have volunteers that are saving lives every day and putting their liberty at risk because of law enforcement interference with their trying to save lives.
All right, we're back. We're back, and guess what? Rosie made it! I see her in the background now, so let's bring Rosie into the stage.
Hi.
Good afternoon, Rosie.
Hey, I was on another call, so.
Oh, wow, we thought maybe it might have been the twins.
Times, right?
Yeah, you never know, right? When you're a parent, things can happen, right? So we've been playing a couple of videos from your page and stuff like that. The one for Neil and one you just saw of Joy at Dan's thing. So, yeah, tell us about your cannabis substitution project while I do some sharing, while I do some more sharing. And tell us about your cannabis journey too, because you're a recovering addict also, aren't you not?
Yes, that's I think the main driving force behind a lot of the passion I have for cannabis and the community I work with. Um, so yeah, like as far as my journey, I mean, I've struggled with mental health and substance abuse issues my entire life. And using cannabis was sort of when after relapsing after 4 years of sobriety, I chose to use cannabis to help with my healing journey. And just give me a second here because I got
Yeah, no problem.
so, you know, and it's been a journey. The last 8 years, I've been a passionate advocate for cannabis as medicine. I started my journey in providing medicinal cannabis edibles when I started working for the OPS. Not working for the OPS, but providing the OPS Rain City Housing with cookies every week to give out for those who are accessing the overdose prevention sites. For those who don't know what an OPS is.
Okay.
So I was doing that for 2 years, and then, you know, Facebook's a great thing, and people connect, and people saw what I was doing, and then I'd heard about Neil Magnuson back in 2020, and I was explained about exactly what he was doing on the Downtown Eastside in the RV, and how he was providing low barrier access, and I started to listen to his journey and his stories of hope and how many people he was helping. So in setting up a meeting with him, I asked for his blessing, you know, after a little while of getting to know him, if or how he felt about a CSP Surrey being started. And this was back in December of 2022. So that's when the CSP Surrey was activated, and that's when it all started, you know. And I think there was some doubts because, you know, like, because you said law enforcement, and I know Neil had mentioned that there was other people who had tried to do it in Surrey, and we have a different, like, it was RCMP at the time, so there would have been some barriers to it. But
Yeah.
like Joy Davies and everyone said, and as we said in the Langley Chambers that day, you know, we continue to put our liberty at risk because we believe that that lives can be saved if there was low barrier access, right?
Mhm.
So we're in our third year of, I mean, I don't do the CSP Surrey in any capacity like the Vancouver one every day.
Yeah.
I go out every Saturday. I'm at the Surrey Urban Mission Society, and I provide access to flour, and I also have candies, and sometimes I have a little bit of concentrates that I can provide to the people. But we're doing this completely voluntary and out of our own pockets, and out of our own, you know, kindness of donations from the community. Dana Larson has been a huge help in supporting a lot of what we're doing over here.
Good.
You know, since Neil has passed. And
Yep.
so, yeah, and then we had 420 Vancouver, and I know that the news lied about the presence at 420 Vancouver, saying that it was shut down. There was always succumbed to a blanket and a tent on the beach, but they totally lied because there was
we know they lied. I showed on all of Facebook that they lied. They didn't come there.
Totally lied. They cut out your interview. They cut out my interview. They didn't even put that on Facebook. What a perfect time to find the actual Novus TV where they actually talk about what we were doing.
Yeah.
You know, and then thank God for that. Like, and people still believing in the medical cannabis because we were able to raise quite a bit of money that day, right?
Yeah, yeah, and you did really well, and you shared it with the attending CSPs that
Of course,
day
yeah.
too. Yeah, and that was very nice of you, and thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah.
It was a great day to see the crowds and everything too. That was so nice.
And Cannabis Day is coming. The live music set up already. We have several people coming. I found out who the guy was at 420, so he's coming. You know, so I think it's gonna be a lot bigger than it was even at 420.
Oh, that's good. Then we're gonna sing again.
Of course. There's no cannabis on Cannabis Day. Any event.
That's great. That felt so good singing in front of those all those people. We just knocked it right out of the park. That was so nice. And thanks to Cheap Dabs who threw out all those hash, and you threw out a whole bunch of joints and everything. So that was great. And without donations, we cannot have these programs. The donations mean so much to you, don't they?
Absolutely. Yeah. People supporting me any way they can, even just getting the word out helps, right? Because the more people that stand behind the movement, the farther we'll come, right?
Yeah. And this is what I'm trying to do here. Right? I've been associated with the CSP for a long time, which you know that, but also having you guys on the show lets other people know that they could do this kind of thing in their community and start saving lives also.
Yeah.
Can you tell us an interesting story about somebody that you know that you've changed their life, or maybe a few stories?
Yeah, there's a few people there's one guy that comes back to the CSP quite often, that when I met him a couple of years back, he was staying in the shelter in which I pop up at, and used the cannabis care packs to actually get himself in, so he could get over, while he was in shelter, get over that little hump to get to treatment. He had 6 days he had to sit and wait. So by getting having that access to that, he says that shit saved my life. I also have another great story about one of the volunteers, about Val, who was one of my volunteers for a year. And she was on a very, very high dose of methadone. I think over 250 mils of methadone when she started volunteering with me. After the year, she was down to, I think she was down to 60 using high dose edibles. Right?
16 or 60?
60 mils.
Wow, that's incredible.
That was a huge jump for her. So she had to take a break, and I suggested for her to stop doing cuts because your body can only handle so much, right?
Yeah.
But she continues to cut and use high dose edibles to get off of the methadone. She's been on methadone for over 30 years.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So get off methadone.
To be on methadone for 30 years and cut your usage down to 60 milligrams, that's incredible. That is really
amazing. And that's kind of the thing too, where I find that in the harm reduction realm, when people are getting off of opioids or getting off of some of these toxic drugs, the first thing is Suboxone or methadone or Cadian. And I have been one to support the process of taking people to rapid access and getting them on opioid agnostic therapies. And you can't just throw a pill at somebody and be make them get the same feeling from a pill. It's just, there's got to be other options than that, right?
Yeah.
Because I myself didn't use methadone. I used cannabis, right?
Yeah, and so did I. 10 years of a crack habit. Now I'm 25 years clean.
Lots of
yeah. Thank you, cannabis.
And another great thing about the CSP and doing what I do every week is that I even see so maybe sometimes people, this one guy, he comes to the CSP often all the time. But when he first started coming to the CSP, probably a couple years ago too, he looked rough, very rough shape, but he's getting better. And he says, I've been really using the cannabis a lot more. I saw him the other day. He looks glowing a little bit more. I'm you look better every time I see you. He's Rosie, I haven't completely stopped using. He's but I ain't using anywhere near like I was.
Yeah, and I've seen that glow working in the RV in Vancouver when people come up. It's just
even small progress to me. It's woohoo, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, when you see a pregnant lady, they kind of glow when they're pregnant, right? You kind of see that same glow in the person that they've had this new life. They have a new life glow sort of about them, right? It's amazing. And that's what gets you hooked on doing it, right? And knowing that you're saving lives too, is that when you see that person going from the worst to the best. And it's amazing. Just like Sean out here in Mission, he had a guy that was doing 3 grams of fentanyl every day, and he's got him down to zip. He doesn't even see the guy anymore. He was down, when we did the interview, he was down to a 1/4 gram a day. And then now he's not on the streets anymore. He's got a life now and stuff like that.
So many stories, man.
Yeah.
And I have a guy who stays at the Olive Branch. He's in a wheelchair, but that guy gets there every day. And I even see him getting better and better. He's like, I need this. He's if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to cope with the pain.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
A lot of people need cannabis. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the show. It's amazing how Health Canada doesn't think that this is a kitty. Doesn't think that this has any health benefits. It's just recreational, Like, and these people call themselves Health Canada. Yeah.
Oh, and then that brings me to think about what happened in Vancouver at the festival.
Okay, you go ahead. I'm just going to do more sharing.
And so the guy condolences to everybody affected by the Filipino festival they had.
Yes.
But the call was made by the family members 3 hours prior to the incident taking place, and nobody came to help the man who was in mental distress.
Oh, really? Eh?
So we can blame our government for that too, right? And it shows
Go ahead.
the energy and what they put it into. What is it?
Pardon me?
They put their time and energy into.
Yeah. All I heard was that they had seen him the day before for a mental health visit.
But the family also called the mental, whoever they called, 811, they called.
Before he did the driving.
And they asked for help, and nobody came.
Wow.
So
the police really do have a problem here with mental health conditions. Yeah, just being that the people are not getting the help that they need, right? It is causing problems for people, and it's so sad that it takes a gentleman to drive a car through a bunch of people in order for us to start doing something about it.
Start paying attention. Yes, several people's lives.
Yeah.
And
It's sad, right? It's oh wow, yeah. It says over 50 mental health calls on him. The family begged for help. Yeah, so a person Denise is saying that. So
yeah,
wow, eh?
Yeah, Denise is a good friend of mine. Hi, Denise.
No, yeah. She says everyone passes the buck.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like it's not my problem. It's somebody else's. Called these people, and then they call and they say, "No, it's not ours. Call this person," or go back to go back to the beginning, right?
Send somebody, man.
Yeah.
Right? But you can send 20,000 cops to a Cannabis Day festival in 5 seconds.
Or you can send billions to another country to help them. But we have veterans and people on the street with mental health problems and addictions that they can't even help. Like $1 billion would make a big change. Why are we, not helping the people that we have in our country first, and then maybe others when we've got a surplus, sort of thing, right?
Right.
It's right. Yeah, Denise says right. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I can't even think of a word. Maybe it's frustrating. I really wish that somebody would just wake up and start doing things, like that, and helping our veterans and helping our people on the street before they start helping other countries. Like the billions and billions of dollars that they send out could have really made a big change in our country. On our streets and stuff like that, right? Billions and billions of dollars could have built a lot of treatment centers for these people with the mental health problems, and then they could be getting some help and maybe coming out and doing a productive life themselves later, right?
Exactly.
I don't know. We're going to give these people a bunch of money just so they'll like us.
Because there's always so much red tape to getting the help, and then people die before they can get the help.
Yeah,
right?
There is a lot of red tape. Yeah.
And I'm being criminalized because I'm giving away cannabis at a festival.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, which is sad. So how many festivals have you been to, Rosie? Oh, and also, what's your favorite moment with Neil?
My favorite moment with Neil.
Yes.
Probably when at the Valentine's Day.
Well, and when it turned out to be a sunny day, and the other side it was so cold.
As soon as Neil showed up, the sun came out. He's like, see? It was great.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, that was. I remember that moment. I got video of that too. I could probably pull it up really quick.
Yeah.
You want me to see if I can do that? Let me see if I can do that. So that was that would be February 14th of what year?
It was 2020. 3? Was it 3?
2023? All right, let me go to 2023 here. February. Oh, there. No, that's 24. February. All right, there we go. February. Come on, you stupid thing. Not December. 2023. No, come on. It never works the way you want it to, right?
Of course.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, while we're doing this, why don't you tell people how they can help you?
You can help me. Monetary donations are always helpful,
Yeah,
useful.
where can they send donations? How do they reach you?
Well, I have my Facebook page, the Cannabis Substitution Project, Surrey. Or you can follow me at Rosie J Rurka, send me a direct message.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, those are the main ways.
Okay, I've got it. I've got the date, and I'm going to see if I can find a video. Let's see, which video would you like? Of him being talking to everybody?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Canada.
All right, no, we don't want that video. We don't want that one either. Gee, I don't have a video of it.
Oh.
Do you? I found it. I found it. All right, hold on. I got it. All right, pause. Share to my messenger so I can just do it up quickly. Where are we? Messenger. Oh, why is it not in Messenger? Oh, there it is. There, Messenger. Chats. All right, while we're doing this, now it's just spinning. It's a 6-minute video. I don't know if we should have that. Rosie Buster needs some more CBD. I'll message you.
Buster.
It's a godsend for him.
Buster.
What was that?
Her dog.
Oh, her dog. Oh, okay, her dog needs more CBD. All right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now I'm gonna go to Facebook and open up the messenger, and we'll see if we can pull up a little bit of this video here. Okay, hold on. And Glenn. No. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. No, it didn't. Hold on. That didn't work. Maybe it's this one. No, it didn't work for some reason. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh,
Send.
wow.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I was hoping that it would have worked. You sent the video. Yeah. Okay, it says it's sent. Come on, Facebook. Why doesn't things always, there's always some quirks when you're doing these kind of live videos, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. All right. Oh, yeah, I've got it now. All right. Let's see if we can play it. All right. And pause. Bring in the share of the screen. We got it. Oh, everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. Oh, volume.
Are
And
you ready for 420? Got something to puff so we can send up a smoke signal?
oh, there we go.
Excuse me while I touch the sky. I want to thank the sky. I want to thank the gods up there for smiling down on us. They did a couple of really cool things today. They brought out the sun when rain was predicted all around this day for the last couple of weeks. So thank you, Mother Nature, for providing us with a beautiful sunny day. And thank you, Universe, for getting us kicked out of the front. Because had we been occupying the front of this art gallery for this event, right about now, it's getting really, really cold over there. So the universe kicked in and said, no. This event needs to go onto the other side so I can send my sun down to shine all over you and love the hell out of you on Valentine's Day and candle love.
Send some candle love.
And I really want to thank Rosie. the weed fairy, who made all this happen, despite what turned out to be really stiff odds that it would be pulled off and be a great event. And let me tell you, all of us who know this is a great event. It really is. We got over 30 vendors here set up on the art gallery property, and we're preaching freedom, protesting legalization, and providing wonderful access.
All right. Okay. We'll just pull it there. I'm bringing Rosie. All right, and bring us both in. There we go. So, hey, I actually find the video where he was commending the sun and everything and saying thank you to you. So, there, I had that in my Google Photos from many years ago.
Him.
For me?
Miss him.
Oh, I do. At 444, I was saying hi to him because apparently 3/4s mean there's an angel on your shoulder. So, whenever I'm doing the show and I happen to look down and see 444, I look up and say thank you. We miss them a lot. We're going to try to do something in May. The 26th is a Monday. Do you think you can come out to the site? We'll do a little video, maybe a half hour, and then we'll do a show. You know, everybody can say their favorite moment, and we'll do the first year memorial.
Yeah, I'd love to. I wouldn't miss it. I'll take the day off. Too.
Okay, well, that's what we're planning. May 26th is a Monday.
We're together soon.
Yeah.
And hopefully by tonight.
Can you repeat that because you disappeared? Rosie, can you?
Someone's calling me. Hello?
Somebody was calling you. Okay. All right.
Joso?
Are the kids playing?
There, I got it.
You got it? All right.
I got one. It's just so everybody in the world knows we're at that part in the school year, in the school's life cycle where they're learning their recorder. Remember that? The recorder. Yay! I get to listen to that all day. I remember grade 4 and 5 playing.
Thank you, cannabis. It makes it so much easier to handle the recorder.
Nope, no kidding. No kidding. Hey!
All right.
Anyways,
they know you're
thank you for
too,
having
right?
me on the show.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you for coming on the shows. We'll see you soon. I'll let you get to the kids, right? Have a great day. And like I said, anybody wants to meet, I'll try to throw the Cannabis Surrey page on the comments there so they know where to go. All right?
Okay, awesome. Cool.
All right. Take care, Rosie.
Oh, hey, can I just say one more thing? Because I used to have, this is a new page because Facebook likes to deactivate the pages, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like it's at a low because it's a new page.
Okay, so is it a private page?
No, but
it is public. Okay, because I won't be scared if it's not public. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
you again, Rosie, very much for coming on the show. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's go to Neil's memorial video, and then we'll be back in a few minutes after this.
Oh, well. Welcome to the THC Show with Neil. THC stands for Truth, Hope, and Change, and we're going to hope to cover all the different latest news and stuff to do in the cannabis world, and do it in a way that gives you some hope and maybe provides some opportunity for change.
You guys want some free weed? Well, let's get this underway then.
There you're live.
Ready? We're live?
You're live.
All right, hey. Welcome to the THC Show, everybody.
It looks like some pretty nice stuff here, Neil.
Oh yeah, have you seen the plants?
Yes, I just saw the plants. Beautiful.
Plants are awesome. The laws against cannabis are very destructive, and
They fly right in the face of what it means to be a Canadian and what it means to be in a free country. If you're not free to grow a plant and use a plant for your arthritis, pain, or to feel good or whatever you want, you're not free.
There is so much oppression of our great culture here. There's so much hypocrisy and corruption in this world we're living in. And we're still going to fight hard to get what we deserve.
You deserve the right to do or not do whatever you want to do or don't want to do without any government coercion or prohibition until you interfere with somebody else. If you don't stand up for it, they'll continue to take it away from us. Your children will be a lot less free than we are, and we'll be a lot less free.
It's 4:20. My alarm didn't go off.
I know, when you were in your spiel, I couldn't interrupt.
I was waiting for that thing to go. I was kind of keeping my eye on it, you know. All right, well.
We really are making an impact in this community and offsetting the use of opioids. I thank everybody that's been involved and helped us get here, and we're looking forward to another great year. I can't thank enough all the people that helped me do this. I thank you, the viewer, for watching. It's really been great to have you along. I hope that we're able to make a difference in your life and maybe make a difference in the world somewhere. And I want you all to have as much fun as you can changing the world. From myself, Neil Magnuson, Pot TV, and the THC Show. Have as much fun as you can changing the world.
So I'm a bit of a patriot. I love my country. I hate my government. I'm scared shitless of those people. They are corrupt as could be, and they can make our lives miserable, but I love Canadians. So when it was time to help out with these pot rallies that I've been going to for 5 years, one of the first things that came to my mind is, well, we got to have a proper anthem. We need to have something that's thought-provoking, that's respectful, that's not stupid, that helps to teach people about what we're doing here. So I wrote my version of O Cannabis. So without any further ado, if you know the words, give me a hand. If you don't, that's fine. I'll sing them for you. O Cannabis.
Oh, cannabis, the sacred plant of peace. With healing powers, it helps our eyes to see. And with glowing joints, we make the point that the true north should be free. And with wise red eyes, we criticize the war against our family. God keep our staff from the police. Oh, cannabis, we stand here high and proud for this. Oh, cannabis, the sacred plant of peace. Thank you. Let's get you some marijuana.
Peace, my friend. We miss you a lot. All right. So a couple more announcements. Well, at least one more. I am trying to save up enough money to take Isabel on one more trip across Canada. She's not done this since she was 5 years old, and she's now 13, and she's asked if we could do that. So I might be taking this show on the road in July. It is a great memory, isn't it, Andrea? Yes. Traveling across Canada from wherever we are on a Tuesday afternoon around this time, we will be doing a broadcast. And we were probably going to be heading for the Niagara Falls Cannabis Culture Store. We'll probably do a show from there while we're in Ontario. That's one of my plans, to do a show from there also. So those are the things that are coming up. We got Cannabis Day. We have that, and I mentioned something else I can't remember right now. Oh, it made the Neil's Memorial. That's it, Neil's Memorial thing. So I hope that you'll all continue to join us. And Norwood, Ontario. All right. I hope you can join us for those events also. And I just want to thank you all for watching the show, participating in the show, leaving comments, sharing the show. Without you people, it would be impossible to share this message of how cannabis saves lives. And it really does save lives. It saved my life. It saved a lot of people's lives around me that I know, and you probably know some too. So, and we also can't go without our donators to the programs. We have a big heart for those people because they keep donating every week or whenever they can, and they are saving lives, and that is awesome. So thank you to those people also, and like I just said, thank you to you guys. So I'm going to wrap the show up right now. We got about 4 minutes left, and we can all smoke lots of joints in Norwood. If you are on Highway 11 or 7, no, I'm probably going to be on 11. I think, is it 17 that's in the north, or 11? No, it's 11 in the north. I'll probably be on 17. So if Norwood is along that way, then you have a really good chance to stop by, especially for some doobies and some beautiful plants. Yeah, that would be great. So yeah, maybe if you're along the way and we happen to be there on a Tuesday, you could actually be on the show, Andrea. That'd be great. So yeah, those are just things to look forward to on the show. Like I said, we're gonna probably start this about July the 3rd and maybe till July the 18th or something like that. That's what I'm hoping. It would never know. Finances are a little bit touchy in life, so I'm just trying to manifest things. I just worked 14 hours of the election to start the funds for growing. So anyways, have a great day, everybody. Have a great week ahead. Make sure you love somebody and give them a big hug, and go out and do something nice for someone today. They might just do something nice for someone else, and we all will have a much better world to live in. And as Neil just said to you, have as much fun as you can changing the world. We'll see you next week, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching.